The cake like this is supposed to be called lazy ladies or busy ladies cakes because there is no baking required. It takes only a couple of minutes to assemble, so it's an easy cake and it tastes really good, like if you spent hours making it. And
That's Heghineh.
not yet. Okay, and we already beat the butter until it's fluffy and pale. And this is Lucien, by the way, my favorite for today, right?
Yes.
And every day? Yes. Okay, and she'll be helping me today. I didn't introduce her at the beginning. Anyways, I beat the butter until it's nice and fluffy, and to that butter we're going to add some caramel. This is regular condensed milk that I let boil about 3 hours. You can either use dulce de leche or this one, regular caramel, boiled a couple of hours. So a tablespoon at a time on slow speed. And I also melted some chocolate with heavy cream and butter. What else do we need? I will add a little bit liqueur just for the flavor, and it's optional. And what else do we need? And of course our layers will be from graham crackers. As simple as that. Well, not that simple, because if you want to cover it with homemade caramel, I already made a video for this one. So, or you can just buy regular caramel sauce from the store or make your own, which is so much better. That's all we need, right? Okay, so we'll start mixing, and yes, last drops of our vanilla extract. Oh, we may need more. Okay, so I'll bring some more vanilla and we'll start mixing. A tablespoon at a time. Our frosting is done, and I placed it in a little shallow bowl so we can frost the cake easier. And the chocolate is at room temperature, so this is ready as well. And crackers are standing by, so we can start. And because we don't want our crackers to move on the surface, and by the way, I prepared, I just cut the cardboard and lined it with foil according to my cake size. So you can do that just to make sure your cake is movable. Alright, and yes, a little bit of that caramel so the crackers don't move on the surface.
So they stick together.
Yes, yes. She said. Okay, and we're going to place them like this. Luz, do you want to frost the cake?
Sure.
Okay, so this is like this, and we have 5 of these layers. You can do as many as you like. If you want to make bigger cake, just double the recipe and use bigger size and more crackers. So you want to make it smaller, just cut the recipe in half. And you know what to do? Just like this, yeah, and just hold the crackers when you do that, because they'll be moving, especially this first layer. And then careful, let me do first one and then you'll help me to do the rest, okay?
Sure.
Okay, just like this. And because it's a chocolate caramel cake, we're gonna have some chocolate, a layer of chocolate on top of this caramel, and another layer of crackers, as simple as that. Just like this. And this is the cake that needs to rest at least 2 hours, because you want those layers of crackers and frosting to stick together and to absorb that frosting properly. And it takes some time, and leave it in room temperature. Well, I was supposed to say all this at the end of the video or tutorial, but I don't have nothing to say. I have nothing to say, so I'm telling it now. Okay, so this is like this, and some chocolate on top, a layer of chocolate on top. Just drizzle and spread out. And we need more crackers, Luz.
Hing?
Hing, ayo. 5 layers. 5 pieces. Okay, just lay on top.
Ganun?
Hindi. Just like that. Good job. This is done, and generously cover the sides and the top. For top layer we don't need any chocolate, but I saved about a tablespoon or so for last touches. So we'll set this aside, and we may need to reheat this a little bit so we can decorate the cake. And at this point I want to let this inside the fridge about 25 to 26 minutes. About 30 minutes, so it chills nicely, and we can pour this rich caramel on top. So we'll see you then. Listen, you want to open the fridge?
There.
And move, Luz. This is nice and firm now, and I lined my baking pan with foil and cookie rackets sitting here, so I'm going to place this on top. And remember, when I made this caramel, I mentioned to save it in fridge. When you save it in fridge, it becomes all nice and thick and very stiff. So I placed this in a hot water bath to kind of melt it down. Or you can even place it in microwave, but be very careful not to burn it. And also, if it thickens too much, just add a little bit heavy cream and mix it. The caramel will become soft and smooth again. So this will go on top of my caramel, dark chocolate caramel cake, let's say. And with my spatula, I'll nicely and smoothly spread this out, and I want to have a really thick layer of that caramel, so I'll probably use quite a lot. This looks like a big bar of caramel candy, and it smells so good. Anyways, you don't have to do anything additional if you don't want to. You can either decorate with some chocolate chips or butterscotch candy, anything you prefer to your preference. I'm just going to slightly and gently decorate, which is the only way I know how to. I'm not a professional chef. I'm trying to do things my own, and I'll just do a couple of lines. This is all I know. I'm done with making my uneven lines, and you already maybe know how to do these spider lines. I don't know how do you call it. One way and then the other way. And again, this is completely optional decor. You don't have to do it. Oh, it's turning out very nicely, I think. Oops, I was gonna go wrong way. So one way and then the opposite way. And try to do that even more better than I'm doing. It's very uneven. But it's okay. That's it for this cake. I won't be able to cut this right now because it needs to sit at room temperature another 2 hours, I would say, just to set properly so I can cut it and not destroy the cake. Detailed recipe as always at heghineh.com, and remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'll do another line, I think, this way. And that's it. Remember to subscribe to my vlog as well. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon.